Hi everyone. Today we are going to go over Project One Help in your Business Math A course. Please keep in mind that the questions I have here are not the exact same questions as the one in the projects. However, the concepts are the same, so we'll be using the same formula as we would if we were doing the actual project. We're going to start off with page 1. We have 5 blank boxes here, and we need to find each blank box. So we're going to go ahead and start off with number 1, which is G re. We need to find the total pay. So to find the total pay, what we need to do is we need to add the straight time plus overtime pay together. So that is the formula for finding total pay. Adding straight time pay and overtime pay together. So we're going to do $717.50 plus $348.50, giving us $1,066. So we're going to write in $1,066 in here. To find overtime pay, so we have two ways of doing this. We can do it the long way or the short way. The short way is to kind of do what we did in the first question, just backwards. So earlier, we had to add straight time pay with overtime to get total pay. And this time, we don't know overtime pay, but we do know total pay. So what we could do is we could subtract $714 minus $510, giving us $204. So that is the faster way of doing it. The longer way, if you were not given total pay, is you would have to find out how much Grimes get paid per each overtime pay. So you would do the formula hourly rate, so rate times number of hours, so number of hours times 1.5, and then we're going to do another one because Grimes got paid both the 1.5 and the 2 times. We would have to do 2 different ones. So if you did this right here, you would also get the same answer. So just so you can practice, we're going to go ahead and do it. So rate is 12.75. The number of hours for 1.5, getting paid 1.5 just means getting paid 1.5 times of your regular rate, which is 8 hours. So we're going to multiply by 8 times 1.5. And then the second one will be same thing, rate. Regular rate is 12.75 times. For the 2 hours, or double the pay, we only work 2 hours, so we're going to plug it in there. Alright, take out your calculator. We're going to plug in 12.75 times 8 times 1.5. That is $153 for the first. And then now let's see how much we get paid for the double pay. 12.75 times 2 hours times 2 is 51. We add those two together. I'm sure you could do it in your head. Also gives us 204. Again, this is the way to do it if you are not given the total pay. But because we are given the total pay, it's just easier to subtract the straight time pay from the overtime pay. Alright, let's go ahead and do number 3 now. Number 3, we're looking for the rate. We are looking for the rate. So you should know from this unit how to find the total pay or straight time pay. So I'm just going to write STR for straight time pay equals the rate times the number of hours worked. Number of hours worked. This time we're looking for the rate. So looking at Dixon, the straight time pay, keep in mind we don't want to do total pay. In this case, we could just because there was no overtime pay, but you don't want to make sure you accidentally do it wrong. Always stick with the straight time pay of $420 times, we don't know the rate, we're going to keep it as R, times the number of hours Dixon worked, which is 28 hours. So we're going to plug in 28. What we need to do now is we need to solve for r. So keep in mind opposite operation if you're trying to solve for a variable. We're going to divide both sides by 28. We get 420 divided by 28. So the rate is going to be $15. And this one is easy just because it's already a whole $15. But if it isn't a perfect integer, or better yet, natural number, make sure to round 2 decimal places to the nearest cent, basically. So in this case, it is $15. Alright, now let's go ahead and do number 4. So we're looking for overtime pay. So overtime pay, in this case, if you take a look at green, there's no double pay. So this one is a little bit easy. We're going to just do the 1.5. So overtime pay, so OP, overtime pay, equals the rate times the hour, so number of hours, times 1.5. So we're going to plug in overtime pay, which is $166.50, times the rate, which is 9.25. We don't know the number of hours, so we're going to keep it there. You can put the pound sign or just put the letter N. It's really up to you. Times 1.5. What we're going to do next is we're going to multiply the 9.25 times the 1.5. And we get 13.875. So we're going to write 13.875 times N. Bring down the 166.50. Alright, we need to get N by itself. So what we're going to do is divide both sides by 13.875. 13.875. So we're going to put 166.50 divided by 13.875, giving us 12. That means M. Green worked 12 hours overtime. Alright, last one, straight time pay. So again, there's an easy way and not harder, just longer way of doing this. The faster way was doing what we did with the overtime pay, taking the total pay and subtracting the overtime pay from that. Giving us $640. Or we're going to use the straight time pay formula equals the rate times the number of hours. In this case, the rate is $16 and Horvath worked 40 regular hours. So 16 times 40 will also give you $640. So again, doesn't matter which way you do it, you should get the same answer. So that's it for page 1 of this recording.